Here we go with IaaS Actar. And I'm actually been dying for this review because I'm in the market for a Windows 8 notebook. What are you laughing at?
You're in the right market.
And
but,
this is the one I thought I was going to get, to be honest with you. This is the latest from Lenovo. I love the X1 Carbon Windows 7 version. This is the new one, the Carbon Touch for Windows 8. Tell us a little bit about it.
Now, I got to review the X1 Carbon, the one that didn't have a touchscreen. This is the one that has Windows 8 touchscreen, and Windows 8's all about touch, so you can bring up charms and all kinds of things. You can see all the tiles. It's Windows 8, and if you're seeing right now, it's got a matte screen, so it doesn't have a ton of reflection on it, which is pretty good, but it also hurts the viewing angles a bit. This is as bright as the screen gets. So it's got a great design. I mean, it's still as sturdy as it was before. Yeah. Great keyboard. The trackpad's very responsive for the gestures for Windows 8. Let's see what it's got inside. It's got a Core i5 processor, 4 gigabytes of RAM. It's incredibly fast.
How big is the hard drive?
How big is the hard drive? I don't remember. I got to go through my computer.
128 or?
Yeah, it says 150 gigabytes are free on this. Well, 150 gigabytes available.
So it was a 250?
Yeah,
probably.
It's a partition because it's Lenovo. They always have the recovery
thing on
there. So I'm in the desktop right now, but it's probably not showing up right on the screen. But the only thing I can see with all this white space is the screen door effect, because this display is 1600 by 900 on a 14-inch display.
That's a very low resolution.
It's kind of a depressing thing. And again, like I was saying, this has got a matte finish to it, which is really cool because you don't have a lot of reflection. But one of the things it looks like Lenovo did is they put the touch sensor like on top of the screen. If you're really close to this laptop, again, this won't show up on camera, you can actually see the layers. And there's a slight delay when you're touching things. It's just the most minuscule.
Well, that's annoying.
Compared to the Surface. I mean, this is the Surface over here, which is...
Surface is very snappy.
It's snappy. It's shiny. And the other thing
is... Pro?
This is a Surface RT.
RT, yeah.
But you can see that the difference between it is it's just crazy bright compared to this. And the angles on the X1 just don't cut it compared to the Surface right now. But yeah, so everyone was disappointed who got to see the screen on the X1.
Well, I thought this was going to be the Windows 8 laptop I was going to get. And and you said, well, let me wait. And we took a look at it, and I have to admit I was a little disappointed. Well, let's get the pros and cons.
Okay.
This is on the X1 Carbon Touch from Lenovo.
On the pros, solid build. It's incredibly fast. It does a great job as an actual laptop. Right. It's got a great design. Like I said, sturdy, great keyboard, responsive touchscreen, responsive touchpad. It's even got the track point if you're a Lenovo fan and you like using that. Some built-in software. If you miss the start button, there's Lenovo's fake start button for you if you missed that. That's the pros on it. On the cons, it's expensive. It starts off at $1,500
for an i5 and
yes,
4 gigs of RAM.
That's right. The base model is $1,500.
Holy moly.
There's also a weird thing with the bezel here, like on the right side. Since you're always going to be doing the charms bar,
right?
This bezel isn't really enough for your finger, so you're touching this plastic.
It's very small.
And the actual metals. I'm not metal, the glass. So you feel that seam every single time. It's kind of a lousy touch.
Move you do a lot in Windows 8.
That's where your start screen lives, and this screen just doesn't cut it. This is a premium laptop, $1,500.
Should have a better screen.
Should have a much better screen, and it shouldn't look this bad off angle.
Just in comparison, this is the laptop from Acer that Father Robert Ballester reviewed, the S7. He's the one, he told me get this one, and it's roughly the same price, maybe a little bit more expensive, but thinner, lighter, much better screen on this S7. And this is an i7 processor.
i7 on that. That's pretty. I mean, you can get an i7 on the X1.
But you're going to pay even more.
You got to pay more, and the weird thing is you can't even upgrade the screen. So if you wanted a 1920 by 1080 or something similar,
this has a 1920 by 1080
not
IPS
an option.
Screen.
I got to say,
it looks gorgeous.
With the competition out there, as that
compare
S7,
the two, which one would you buy?
I'd pick the Acer.
Can yours do this?
Oh yeah, we can do that.
Oh, all right.
We can do that just fine. But this is definitely definitely a don't buy for the price. Unfortunately,
that's disappointing.
X1 is awesome. X1 Touch, not so much.
Well, after we talked before the show today, but after we talked, I thought a little bit about it, and I said, all right, well, you've put me over the top. I was waiting to see the Carbon X1 Touch, and I decided to get the Acer S7 instead. And I have to say, I've only had it for the day, but so far I'm really happy. And these are at the higher end. For Ultrabooks, when you're talking $1,500, I mean, most Ultrabooks are a lot less, $1,000 or even less.
Even some of the lower end ones, I saw had better screens. You didn't have that weird bezel issue.
When you're paying that much, you should have a great screen. You really should.